Okay, this is Arlene. It is September the 22nd, 2019. And I wanted to do a video because I just remembered something. So anyways, when I take a shower, I always get frequencies. And it is from out the window. Could be someone standing with a device too in the hallway. But also, I get electrical currents. So all four walls are, I can receive electrical currents. Of course, not to kill me, but I do get them. So I remember only because this morning I could hear somebody with a snake, but the snake was coming to my pipes. There's nothing wrong with my pipes, and I remember that when I lived at 13007 Camino del Rey in Whittier, California. It's a townhome community called Whittier Woods. You could Google it, exists. While I was living in a townhouse with my uncle, and we were doing remodeling. So part of the remodeling was making the ceiling in the living room exposed so you could see the beams. So I paid someone to come and do it, and then they painted it. It was really nice. And then where the one part of the bathroom where the piping was, they had hanging like a metal mesh so you couldn't really see it, and painted the same color of the ceiling. Well, the one good thing that came of that is we shared the walkway with 13009 Camino del Rey. And you could see, like, say if I took a shower and then I was down in the living room, you could see the pipe and you could see it turning, because you could hear somebody being dragged back into that townhouse. But the only bummer part is that when I would go get my camera to film it, they would stop. So they would not do it while I was filming, probably because that would be a dead giveaway, because the pipe goes into the wall shared with 13009 Camino del Rey. So it would be a dead giveaway that they were doing something, even though you could. So the one thing about that townhome community, it was built in the early 70s. So between the townhomes, there's no insulation. It's just a hollow space. And the reason why I know is because in my building, my bedroom, I decided to drill a hole through the drywall, and there's nothing. Like, there's my wall, and then you could see their wall. There's like nothing in between. Same with the wall facing outside in the backyard. There's nothing there. There's no form of insulation in those townhomes. So if you want to purchase in Whittier Woods, just know that none of those townhomes are insulated. But those were built in the 70s. So along the townhomes, because they're all connected, you could hear, somebody had to have drilled a hole, because sometimes you can hear like a small mini electric race car going up and down the wall. So that is why I was able to really use my thermal imaging camera very well, like if I used it towards the wall shared with 13009 or 13005. Actually, we shared with 13005, and that's where you could see the line being, whatever it was inside the pipe, being pulled back into their townhouse. So anyways, I was able to use my thermal imaging camera to the point where at 13005, the one we shared the walkway with, you could see, like, if I were in the hallway and I used my thermal imaging camera, you could see it. There's an old video in, I think it's 2017. So I'm putting the thermal imaging camera to the wall. You could see down their hallway, and the only reason why I knew that there was some kind of hidden cameras in the townhouse back then was because you could see, I could actually, like, through the thermal imaging, see someone come out of their room and look, and then walk up to the wall. So that told me they knew that I was using thermal imaging camera. So it was just like, I'm on the other side of the wall looking at them, they're on the other side of the wall looking at me. So I would wait. And they would do silly stuff like they would kiss in front of me and the thermal imaging camera. It picked it all up. But the thing is like, you don't know down the line if it's going to haunt them. But anyways, not going to haunt me. So then on 13009, which was the other townhouse that we shared with, on the first floor, I could use my thermal imaging camera and put it against a wall, and I could kind of see their kitchen. And then towards the front by the garage, on the opposite side, it's their living room. So I could put the thermal imaging camera there and see the living room. But then they must have had cameras too, because you could see all of a sudden they walk in and they're looking. And then that's when they bring out their devices. And then that's when I really started learning about both neighbors on both sides of me had devices. So I know that if your neighbors on both sides could have devices at that time, then I know whatever apartment I live in, people have devices. And it could be work in school where they have devices. I know at school people have had devices, and it's not just using your laptop, and it's not just using your cell phone. So anyways, I just wanted to do this really quick video because I realized this afternoon when I was brushing my teeth, I heard the same noise through the wall, except it was going up to apartment 315. So anyways, I just wanted to do this video just to document, since I remembered this. And this is being filmed at 5640 Santa Monica Boulevard, number 215 in Los